What is going on, guys? I am the FT Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. Last night did not go so well. We had one of our NFL single game lineups cash in, but all in all, it was a pretty shitty night. NBA, just the chalky good plays just did not follow through. Derrick Rose, 2 points, got hurt after the first quarter. Sengun on the Rockets just had one of those duds that we haven't seen in a while. So, with a rookie like that, there's always the risk for that. Let's bounce back tonight. We have a big slate tonight. Already a ton of value out there because of health and safety protocols. So we will dive right in. Majority of these plays are going to be cheap plays to leave you some room for the expensive fun players to pick. So my website is currently still being upgraded. I couldn't wait any longer. There were just too many members getting blocked out with my current membership. I had to upgrade to more gigabytes of RAM, so the site stopped freezing for certain people. It's just too busy of a year. Can't be having paying customers not getting into my website. But they said 6 hours to migrate. I did it last night to avoid an issue, but now they're saying it could take 24 hours. So if I have to work through DM tonight on Twitter with lineups, I will do it. It'll be a pain in the ass. But I apologize for any inconvenience if this site does not get back up and running before tonight's game. I was trying to avoid that, but it's really out of my hands, unfortunately. Before I get into my picks for today's main slate, my sponsored sportsbook is BetUS. All the info's below. Click that link with promo code JOIN125 and a minimum deposit of $50, and they will match it 125%. So for point guard tonight, this Grizzlies and Kings game is a great game to pick from. It's one of the highest over-unders. It should be very fast-paced, and the Kings are without some guys tonight. De'Aaron Fox is out. Halliburton is questionable. Alex Len is out. Rashawn Holmes is out. Davion Mitchell is going to be starting, and he's one of the best players on the entire slate with this matchup against the Grizzlies. Expect him to see around 30 minutes tonight. He's going to be filling the spot of De'Aaron Fox. And with the Kings so short-handed, he will definitely be on the court for a majority of this game. He needs 23 fantasy points to hit value. He should have no issue doing that with all that extra usage with no De'Aaron Fox on the court. Shooting guard, Damian Lee's a nice minimum price spend down, a perfect punt play. The Warriors are without Jordan Poole. So Lee should be starting tonight in what should be a high usage game for him. Probably the highest usage in minutes he'll see all year with no Poole in the lineup. He normally sees like 15 minutes because Poole plays 30. But with Lee, that next guy up, he should have an easy chance at reaching 16, 17 fantasy points. If you still think it's a little risky, you don't need to play him in cash games, but he definitely has great upside with the kind of minutes he will see tonight for tournaments. Small forward Chris Middleton, one of my favorite plays tonight. He is now probable. Not only are the Bucks without Giannis because of health and safety protocols, but now Bobby Portis has entered the health and safety protocols as well. Expect this offense to strictly run through Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. Drew Holiday's a fine play at 8,200. We saw him go off, but that was with Middleton off the court. With Middleton on the court, he's more of a priority on this offense. He's $500 cheaper than Holiday. He's the better play out of the two, in my opinion. He should have a great chance at reaching 38 fantasy points to hit value. It's a great matchup against the stinky Pelicans, and they're only favored by like 2.5 points because they're on the road, and the Bucks are so short-handed. So this is a dream matchup for Chris Middleton. He should be on the court this entire game, basically. For power forward, let's look at Tristan Thompson. I don't know if he's a cash game play yet, but with no Alex Len, no Rashawn Holmes, they really only have Matu and Tristan Thompson as their only big men on the court. So expect these two guys to split those 48 minutes of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they each end with 24 minutes. Thompson, 4,300, only needs like 22 fantasy points. He did that last game. He should be playing more minutes tonight. I like this play a lot as a potential starting big man for the Kings tonight. Maybe more of a GBP play. I don't know if I'm going to throw him in cash games. For center, let's go to Nicola Yokic. He's been an absolute stud, borderline MVP so far this year. He does everything for the Nuggets. He has 75-point upside. He got 54.5 last game, and that was with the Nuggets getting blown out. He didn't even play like the last 5-6 minutes of the game. And then before that, 72, 71, this guy should absolutely feast against the Hawks tonight. It's a great matchup for him. He's a solid lock for over 50 fantasy points, a really strong play to spend up. And with all this value out there tonight, you're going to have to spend up on some studs, and Jokic, borderline, is my favorite stud on the entire slate. That was all in today's video, guys. Again, I am sorry if my website is not up and running within the next few hours. It's just as annoying for me as it is for you, but hopefully we can get things squared away. And until next time, I am the FT Guru, and I am signing off. See ya.